Alright, so driving from the Walmart to Dupont Library or McDonald's, one of the two. I have to take that highway. I'm not too happy about that. See how it goes. I'm half deaf. My left ear is plugged up from earwax, and it's been that way for a couple of weeks. I don't really have anywhere to clean it out with hot water comfortably. All public restrooms, and they always get mad when homeless people clean themselves in the restrooms. So it's been kind of nice to be partly deaf. Anyway, I mean, it's really loud around here. Really loud. So it's a bit of a relief to cover that up naturally without having to constantly cover my ears. I'll maintain a continuous state of being deaf. Like, I had this one impatient guy in a big truck at the library intersection, college, and he had to wait for me to cross the street. He thought his light was going to change for him, and it didn't. And I could hear his car, big truck rev up, and then he had to wait for me to cross, and the traffic signal took an extra. Oh, all right. Took an extra so many seconds, 15 seconds or so. So then he revs his truck up really hard when he goes by me, and it was loud. It's so loud, so obscenely loud that it was almost humorous. But I guess that's legal. I think he's got a muffler. It probably would sound even louder. It's just such a powerful, got a lot of torque to it, I think. So I'm not jumping on the highway right away, but I'll need to at some point. I'm just gonna go down this street at Martin, and to the point where I have to absolutely get on the highway. And then getting on the highway is a short distance. I bicycled that because there's no way to get around the highway. You're forced to get on it. I was forced to bicycle on it. Martin and Marvin, quite an intersection. Could be a little confusing, just the difference between T and V. So I cooked some food today. I thought I had a good soak in hot water, but every Safeway now, the past two Safeways, pretty much every one that I've tried for hot water, unless they have a Starbucks. You can always expect Starbucks to have nice hot water, but the Safeway gas stations will not have hot water for you, okay? That's tepid, lukewarm water. So I thought I soaked it in hot water. It's hard to tell. I let it soak. It did not soak, so I had to cook it. It actually started to ferment my breakfast, my grains, and that nice comfortable warm bath. But I didn't get any major air pressure buildup this time. Not like with the lentils. With soaking them in nice warm tepid water made it nearly impossible to open up the lid for my Stanley thermos. But this time it wasn't hard. Whoa. It wasn't hard to open it. But it was fermenting. So I was really mad. I was like, oh, I'm gonna throw this out. I'm so mad. But I was like, wow, I'm pretty poor. I should probably try to work with this. So I decided to cook it, and it turned out okay. Yeah, my stomach's full. I'm not hungry, and it tasted okay. It's really a pleasure to consume warm cooked food, especially on cold days. I mean, it's hard to beat a nice polenta that I warmed up myself. It's just not every coffee hot water dispenser is created equally, okay? Particularly the Safeway ones. They do not heat up their water. But they do allow Starbucks in a lot of their stores. A lot. Almost all of them. They'll have some kind of coffee dispensary. The thing that I'm a little annoyed with is that you have to let them fill up your container. And I'd rather do it myself. But they're behind the counter, and you gotta let them do it. So, gotta work with them. And they don't seem to mind. It's like I feel like I owe them something to do that, and I never pay. And I don't ever plan on paying. They say that hot water's free. They got that big tip jar. But what am I start tipping. That's money that goes away from me eating. I'm not in any position to tip. I gotta just eat the guilt. It's not what salesmen do anyway on a daily basis. When they sell shoddy products, they eat the guilt about their lack of selling quality things for high prices. It goes a lot of different ways. There's a lot of different things we can be guilty about, but that we should probably get over. Okay, this is the highway. Oh, I thought I was going to need the right lane. Okay, this goes right onto the the freeway. I always say that too. Oh, car. Yeah, car's struggling. Shoulder use permitted when metered. Shoulder use permitted when metered. Okay, so even up to here, I could have bicycled. Shoulder use. What the hell is this guy? Is representing an oversized load. It looks like a trailer. Shoulder use permitted when needed? Wait, now I got my words mixed up. Well, okay, so there's different spots that allow shoulder use. Okay, my OD meter is not saying that it's off, so maybe I'm making the best use of my gas. Pierce County, this is where it says it's Pierce County. I was looking for that sign on the back roads. Everybody takes the highway. Alright. Yeah, I was taking the back roads off to the right. But I could bicycle here. Don't like that, but there's really no hitchhiking right on the road. Yeah, I go past the weigh-in and then it's the exit after that. It's the exit after... Oh, and the weigh station's closed. Yeah, my car seems to be struggling a little bit. Feel it, and I haven't checked that brake fluid in a while. There's a lot of wind. What is that? A golf course? Yeah, I passed the golf course. So yeah, I cooked a pretty good meal. Now coming up to Dupont, a little concerned. There doesn't look like there's any good spots to park overnight. It's a little concerning. Commercial trucks use that. Yeah, that's not an exit though. I rode my bicycle along that way station ride. It's not. Whoa, he's slowing down even more. Oh, because of a truck. He's yeah, see, this highway, I expect things to slow down anyway. I I got a right to take. I've never been on this road. I'm not in a hurry. Just whatever. Dupont, next 2 exits. I want the first exit. Oh God. Okay. I've been on this bridge. It goes to the golf course on the left. Okay. Alright, so now I'll look for the weigh-in station. So I've rode my bicycle along this highway at this part, but I could have ridden longer distance. City center, yeah, that's what I want. What? I can't hear very well. I heard a weird noise. Closed, yeah. It's probably best I can't hear anyway. It's so loud. Alright. The library opens at 11, so it's been open for a while. Okay, that's for trucks. And then I got the next exit. Yeah, when I stopped at this weigh station, there was 2 highway patrol guys in there. Just working away. It felt like I was bothering him. Alright. So I think I need that bridge. There's an exit for that bridge. Yeah, I want to hang out here today and into tomorrow where the museum is opening. I want to check out that museum. I believe there's going to be some rich history more along the coastline area than further inland. And I'd like to catch what the museum has. Partly I'm influenced by the fact that I saw the website and there's a lot of good information that had me convinced that there's going to be more rich history, interesting history along the coastline than inland. Okay, yep. Okay, up here you take a left, it's a dead end. It goes to the military base, which is just a closed gate. And then take a right, which you're forced to do. They don't even bother giving you a choice. It's the military base. Why should they? Alright. And then, yeah, I'll see it's on the right. Somewhere around here. McDonald's, I was thinking about parking at, but maybe I don't need to. You know what? Seems like I pressed the brake. I don't know. Oh, no, I don't need to. Okay. I'll hold off. I'll go in here. Alrighty. Alright, so there's a big old parking lot off to the right. I'll just park in and yeah, you see the library. Oh God. But yeah, I rode my bicycle through here to get there. Doesn't mean you can do it by car. I can't remember if I hopped curbs. That's the difference between bicycle. Okay, there's a road here. So I'll just take the public parking. This was completely empty when I rode bicycle through here. So, oh man. Oh, yeah, okay. Off to the right. I was like, where are the spots? I doubt I could get away with sleeping here overnight. I could try and fail. But I'm here, see what happens. Hope nobody's too offended by my stink. I'll pull this off a second. See around. This is the parking spot. Nice change in color on the leaves. Nice windy.